probably, when 18 months down the line, I'll probably be undisputed like heavyweight champion then, so we'll have a showdown then.
Was that all?
And he might have one of those.
Yeah, possibly so, yeah. Well, provided I vacate them, yeah, you can have one. But
You can't really keep all three, can you?
no, that's it,
It's difficult
It's
to...
going to move on.
It's difficult to do the defences for all three.
First of all, he's got to get the European. If he gets
Yeah.
that, then it's a moving on situation.
Yeah.
What do you feel the next step would be for Nathan after winning the European title?
If he wins it, then I'd like to see him defend it quickly. And I just want to keep him busy. I know he's got the exams, so I want to get everything out, hopefully which is very important for him, or indeed anybody who's studying, that he gets his degree, and that's something to fall back on for his life after boxing. And then we're really going to put our toe down as far as his career is concerned and start moving, certainly in the summer, really moving fast. As I say, if the Italians hadn't messed us around, he would have been, hopefully, he'd have been European champion now and been talking about defence. So it has, in some ways, held him up, but good comes out of bad, and he's got a home.
He progressed again.
Yeah.
Would you hope to stick a defence in before the exams, Nathan?
Yeah, that'd probably work out fine, really. If provided I win the European now, then
Pay
I
for
could
the
probably
student loan in one go then.
yeah, I could probably fit in one more defence before my final exams, and then I think that the time would work out fine, actually. So.
Frank, with this guy's prowess at maths, how difficult is he to negotiate with?
No problem. He understands it. He gets it straight away. I mean,
You only have to explain it once, dear.
No, we got, we I think we've got a good relationship between all of us, and makes, hopefully, certainly from my point of view, there's a
Trust
factor.
Yeah, we trust.
Trust factor, and I've told him, it is a little bit, when I look at situations like this, and I've got to say it again, when I sort of read stuff about, and they're saying he's got to go to America because he needs the big fights. I mean, I took Nads to America. Who do you think put the fight on at Madison Square Garden? Who do you think put the fight on? Who do they think put the fight on Atlantic City? I put those fights on, and then I walked away from there. That's what happened. That was the truth of it. Joe Kawasaki, the reason he didn't fight in the States because he wouldn't get on a plane. I mean, it's well documented. I didn't stop him going. When we did take him, we put the fight on there. It's as simple as that, and beat Golden Boy's man.
And I was part of the camp, so he's telling the truth.
Hard enough getting him to come here.
Sorry?
Hard enough getting him to come in.
Well,
sometimes.
And and even bringing and when I mean about the big fights, I mean I find it a little bit galling sometimes. When you see that. And I resurrected Barrera. I brought Barrera here and resurrected his career. He won his world title here. Then we took him back out to the States and put on probably the best fight he ever had, and certainly for me the best fight of the last decade, which was the first fight of him and Morales. I mean, we put that together, Bob Barrera. So. He's going to get the big fights. I'm committed to it. I'm committed to all the fighters that I work with. And I'm certainly committed to guys who are, are committed to me. They'll get twice back what they give to me. And and I won't let him down. I say it to everybody. He's going to be a star, like a few of the other guys are going to be.
What do you think about Amir quitting and going?
Yeah, it was very shocked, really. It's no need for it. It's a lack of disloyalty there, total disloyalty, and. I know Frank resurrected his career well, so it's just a major disappointment, really. It's just, but I've just on a personal note, I've got to think about my career, and just as long as I'm loyal, as Amir Khan's, that's the path he's decided to take. So obviously best of luck to him, but
it's not one you'd take.
Oh, definitely not. No, loyalty is a massive factor, and it's shown that in the last year or two. I've stayed loyal, and obviously Frank Warren's produced the fights for me. So
I think Nathan got to carry on winning, just concentrate on winning. We need Frank to
that's
get
it. In the last year, I've never enjoyed my boxing so much than the more I have now. It's really starting to enjoy my boxing career. And the fights planned out for me. That's all I've got to do is just turn up at the gym and train, and just turn up at the arena, box and win the fights, and everything else is done for me. So it's been made so easy for me, and I just turn up and win.
What's it like being a student training to be obviously boxing, good fights?
It's not.
Temptation there to go out on a Wednesday night.
No, I think I've done all of that now. That was a few years ago where I experienced that, which was important, really. So that's out the way now. But it's kind of nice to have that to have that alternative from boxing as well.
Yeah.
Because as you know, boxing can get a bit tedious sometimes, and you know a lot of boxers suffer with mental problems. But it's nice to have that something else to take me away from the boxing environment and the loneliness of the sport. But then alternatively, it's nice to come back from the university and get stuck into some hardcore training. It works well, really.
What are you hoping for? Is it first, 2-1?
Yeah, it'd probably be 2-2, 2-1. You know.
No, he'd get first, otherwise he'd be round to see him, wouldn't he? More than they dare do marking down.
That's all right.
But when you finished at university, do you plan to do anything else alongside boxing
Um,
to sort of get away from?
No,
get away
I
from
think
the sport a bit?
boxing's going to be my life then. Do you know what I mean? It's obviously it's a major part of my life now, but I've got another 20% to give to this sport, and once my degree's out the way, it's just boxing's going to be my life, and just concentrate on being world champion then.
What are your interests away from boxing, apart from the obvious one? I mean, you know, what do you do to enjoy yourself? I mean, how do you regard a good night out for you?
You know, it's just a group of friends together after the fights. You know, it's mostly my social time would be after the winning a fight, really. You know, when you're on a high and you just want to relax and chill out. You know, obviously get a group of friends together, have a night out. You know, just live a normal life for a couple of weeks.
Yeah,
You know, come
get a
back
beer
down.
or two. You
Yeah,
know?
come back down to reality. That's important.
So you
And-
drink. I mean, I'm not talking about Hatton drinking. I'm talking about
Normal drinking.
the normal drinking. I mean, do you like a glass of wine? Or
Yeah,
French beer or whatever?
I'll have a you know a few units after the fight. You know, for a couple of weeks.
Right.
Just live a normal life. You know, have a healthy social life is important. You know, to keep mentally sane, I suppose. You know, I don't believe in locking myself away. And
Do you find that now you've become a champion, presumably European champion, that a lot of people you've never seen before suddenly want to be your friend?
yeah, definitely. That's starting to creep in now.
That's started to happen already,
yeah,
is it?
Yeah, that's definitely.
And you'll
starting to
know
creep in.
the ones that are genuine and the ones that are hanging on, right?
Yeah, that's it. But you know, luckily enough, I'm mature enough mentally to realise
To
now.
sort that out.
Yeah, so
But they are coming out the woodwork
yeah,
already, aren't they?
definitely coming out of the woodwork. But early enough to nip it in the bud, really. And
Right.
You go out in Cardiff on a Friday or Saturday night.
yeah.
Are you scared to? I'm scared to go out and
I would,
Cardiff on
you know, have a few
Friday,
nights after
Saturday
the
night.
fight. Have a few nights out after the fight down in Cardiff.
You don't find people wanting to take you home, do you?
No, you know, I think it all depends what attitude you go out with. I don't go out with a brash attitude and you know a swagger.
Because one or two of the rugby players have sort of got themselves into trouble, haven't they?
Yeah, that's right. You know,
Like
it's
Phillips
no
and
need for
people.
it really. You know, it's no point thinking you're better than what you are or you're something else. You're just a normal person. So, I think if you go up with that attitude, I think a lot of people come up and respect you rather than you know try and you know fight or whatever really.
Expecting a number of friends to come down to your fight at Wembley on the 13th.
Yeah, definitely. It's a lot of interest back home now. They all want to come and see my fight. Obviously, because of my fights, are exciting now as well. European title being on the line and a great bill. You know, so it's a great bill overall. Not just me. It's a great card on. Got some great talent on the bill.
We've got to do a defence, haven't we? We've got to do a defence. We've got to get a show on in Wales. That's what we need to do.
Yeah, you know, and just perhaps you know within the next couple of fights we can have a show on in Wales and perhaps have a sellout now because the interest is starting to pick up.
No, Cardiff Stadium, we're interested in putting a show on.
Yeah, you know,
Cardiff Stadium, yeah.
the new Cardiff City Stadium.
Have they got-
An
have they
open
got
air
a-
show.
have
It's
they got a
stereophonic
facility
facilities,
for an
so-
indoor fight there?
No, to make when he fights for world title.
Oh, for
Yeah.
the world title, yeah. Oh,
So
yeah.
get the Stereophonics maybe? Is that-
They are in the Cardiff Stadium now in June, so
In the vein.
Awesome.
What's that hold?
It was
About
about
16,000?
about 32,000.
32 is it?
It's,
Where's that?
It's not as
The new Cardiff Stadium on Lake With Road in Cardiff.
Yeah.
The rugby team play there as well.
yeah. It's the Cardiff
Yeah,
City
no, I
football
didn't think it
team
was that big.
and the
Well, he
Cardiff
trained
Well,
rugby.
it would be
He
for
trained
boxing
up
on the
people
That's
floor.
Peter Ridsdale's.
He
Still got the Millennium Stadium.
Yeah.
It was
Got a roof on that.
one of
Always rains in Cardiff.
When I was at an event, one of the guys came up to me and asked would anybody be interested. Obviously I said I have to speak to Frank and sort it out, but it's a possibility for the future. It's not so big as the Millennium Stadium, so it'll hold a bit more atmosphere.
Yeah.
So it's always options, do you know what I mean? So it'd be nice.
Your thoughts at world level in the light heavyweight division at the moment?
Yeah. I think obviously if I was, if I was put in the ring tomorrow with Trevoris Cloud, I'd feel I'd win. I just feel I'd always pull out the victory. Obviously there's no rush. I've got a lot of time on my side. That's the one advantage. But you've got Bremer, the WBO champ. He may be going to prison. I'm not too sure. So that will leave the WBO vacant.
Got 18 months. He says he's appealed. So whilst he's on appeal in Germany, you're not guilty.
No,
So you have to see the process. Right?
Yeah.
He got 18 months.
You've got Camp,
So he's out while he appeals, is he? At the moment?
there's Campillo and Shumanov were fighting.
Saturday, isn't he?
What did
It's a lot.
Braemar do?
Sorry,
What was he in for?
he left Peter Carl disloyal.
Sorry?
There's a few American names as well. Glencoe Johnson,
Jonathan Falco,
nice
just
American
loyalty.
names.
Hopkins.
First offence.
Yeah, Hopkins. Glencoe Johnson, Hopkins. Nice American names who are probably on the fall down now, but still nice names.
Well, Joe would never fight him, would he? Glencoe Johnson, you could name for you out. He's on his way down, huh? Yeah, and Joe would never fight him.
And there's a vacancy
We
now.
pulled
for-
out of that twice.
Yeah,
We
twice,
made
yeah,
that
yeah.
fight twice. I mean, Joe's supposed to fought Johnson twice, and the second fight they were so annoyed that to get the fight back on again, I had to give them, I think it was $150,000 up front, which I did. But he pulled out again, so it cost
So you lost
$150,000. So we've done
150,000.
100.
Yeah.
He's getting the end of
So we've done 150 grand. We did. Yeah.
At least, I mean, Clinton Woods he was always prepared to fight
Yeah,
him,
well,
wasn't
that's, half the things behind the scenes. One thing about him, to talk about who the opponent is, it's like, boom,
Yeah,
I'll be there.
definitely.
What time is it? And it's done.
I mean, there's a vacancy for a big boxing star in Wales at the moment. Since
Absolutely.
Joe went.
And I think
It's not going to be Gavin Rees, is it?
No, I mean, you think that we've done some good stuff down in Wales over the years. We've had some really good fighters come out there, and he's the natural successor. I mean, he's there. He's not far away now, and I think he will be. And not just in Wales. I think he'll go on. If you look at Nathan Starr, he could go on as long as Joe Kawasaki. One thing about him is that he'll fight more regularly.
Did he echo, give you good coverage to the locals?
Yeah,
That helps.
they give their fair share of coverage. Yeah, it's starting to step it up now with every fight.
It's the Argus, the South Wales Argus.
Yeah, there's one paper I'm a little bit, unsure of, which obviously they cover a lot of the Kawasaki team, and I think there's a little bit of bias going on there, but
Well, don't worry about that. They'll be
that-
covering you soon.
exactly,
It's all
that's-
by the wayside, isn't it?
That's cool, yeah.
No shows or nothing.
so that's irrelevant. But just keep on winning, keep on winning. That's the key.
All done? Thanks very much, fellas. Thank you.
Really, great.